guys. So, what is the best fire in the booth?
Hands down, Nines. The
His
way he
flow
raps
is flow.
like a poet, in my opinion. It's like the way he's saying stuff. It's like he's talking about his lifestyle and his past and shit like that.
Are you saying part 1 or part 2?
I'm saying part 1.
Yeah, the one I think that's got 17 million views.
And the punchlines as well throughout the whole music. The fire in the booth was pretty hard.
A lot of emotion. You can feel the emotion. I'd say I'm gonna put Bugsy Malone's first one out there, the most viewed one that is as well. Who agrees with me there?
No,
With a basic answer.
Yep. Personally,
I'm
I'm gonna say a famous line that our boy Sam Patterson said yesterday. If you don't think Bugsy Malone's is the best fire in the booth, then you're capping. Bugsy Malone's first one, 22 million views. It was too cold. You can't argue against that.
I guess I'm capping.
100%.
Wish Bugsy a speedy recovery as well.
I personally think.
Oh yeah, just thought it's nice to see that Bugsy, Alhamdulillah, made it through. Rest up, Bugsy. Hope to see you out there soon. He changed the whole. He changed the whole game. He did. As the boy Swave said, he changed the scene. He put money on the map.
He actually has.
He changed the whole of grime. Like the way he brought his fire in the booth as well. As
you know what I like about the first fire in the booth?
What?
A very strong point in his career because that's where he was having beef with Chip, and that's what really brought him up.
Yeah, that made his career. It was like I think. So the Bugsy you saw in
the second verse, doesn't he?
Yeah, he goes, "Go tell Chipmunk not to be cheeky."
You went from chip to the streets. Yeah,
you can tell him it's important to him. Like it meant to a lot to him in that fire in the booth.
And he's thanked Charlie like recently. He always says, "Oh, I thank Charlie because without Charlie, I wouldn't be here." Big up, Charlie Sloth.
What else fire in the booth to be like?
I like Tracy's first one.
I like Dave's one.
Nave Smalls.
Dave.
100% Nave Smalls.
Nave Smalls, really underrated, I think.
All right, can we talk about Nave Smalls and then we'll talk about Dave's? Yeah.
Are we not going to even put AJ Tracy's in the conversation? AJ Tracy's is cold.
It'll come after.
Yeah, but
what does MVP stand for? It stands for Mind Your Damn Business. That is cold.
Do you know the Dave fire in the booth? It's been removed off YouTube.
I think there's only three that question to
it's been removed off YouTube.
I mean, I think there's only one standout winner, but the three you could argue is Bugsy Malone, Dave, and Nave Smalls. It has to be them three.
I liked Verity too, though.
Oh, that's.
What about the more recent one, M. Puncho?
Wait, no, I'm gonna just go with Jay. Retry 2, bars wise, he's got the best one ever, and consistency wise, and like that one that he did with Avelino, you can't argue that's one of the best ones. I don't think it's even an argument. Yeah. You could ask anyone, and they'll say that that's one of the best fire in the booths ever.
The only thing with that one though, it's like Avelino isn't on Wretch 32's level on that one.
But Avelino's still cold though when you
he's cold, but like in that one you can see the clear difference between how good Wretch is and how good Avelino is.
You know what?
Yeah, and Avelino's sick, so that shows how good Wretch is.
A lot of people can't catch on to what he's saying at the time.
Punchlines.
Like when like till this day, they probably still listen to his music and they don't know what he's talking about.
There's probably some I haven't even caught yet, and I've listened to it too many times.
That's how you know how cold Wretch is.
Yeah, big Wretch and that.
Come on.
Nave Smalls, I say about Nave Smalls, I think Nave Smalls was the first guy to ever do the auto-tune music.
On the fire in the booth.
Before D-Block and all of these people, Nave Smalls started it. And what I like about Nave Smalls in general, the fact that he's from Luton, he's not from London or anything. So I'm a completely different part.
On his fire in the booth, you know what I like the most? His vibe to it as well. It had a different kind of vibe to it.
You can literally...
It's emotional. I was listening today, it was proper emotional. And I'm like, bro, the second song, bro, is fire. Tell how much you mean.
If someone paused it when I listened to it, I'd get angry.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, because he puts you into like a zone when you're listening to it. What about Dappies? Have you guys heard Dappies?
Hang on, Dappies. All we've done is mention the UK fire in the booths, but some of the US fire in the booths are just as ridiculous.
But right now we're talking about UK. We'll do
US after. Juice WRLD's
fire in the booth is outrageous.
His fire in the booth was outrageous. 15 minutes freestyle. 15 minutes straight freestyle. No cap.
Yeah, I know, but After that's just some stupid talent. Like he freestyled for an hour.
Yeah.
No, I rate it, but then we could say Logic, and then we could say Lil Babies as well. That one that just
Yeah,
did Pop
fun.
Smokes. But obviously, I'm just gonna talk more about like the OG, like UK rappers.
You know what I don't like? You know what Dappy's one? Everyone is focusing on his fake tan and what he's wearing and his appearance more than his actual flow
No,
and what he's saying.
Dappy's always been judged for stuff
Bro,
other than his music.
Flow. He's more about his background, like because he was from N-Dubs, no one actually gave him that spotlight that he deserves.
But that foreign boost just, oh my gosh,
bro, the crazy flow on that. Oh my
Do
god.
you know? Can I just say something about?
Let's not even talk about that.
I just want to say something about Bugsy's, right? So in Bugsy's, there's somewhere say a couple lines. So he goes, had problems with the DVLA, so I was on the bus arriving late. But now the S line floats like a butterfly. I'm feeling like Cassius
Clay.
But I'm not heavyweight. Obviously, back then he knew like he wasn't even at the pinnacle of his career, and he knew
he was really low at that
top.
point.
Yeah, he was
just
proper,
from like
and like
bad mental
it was
health
like
situations.
he was what's it called, establishing the foundations, and then now we're in 2020, and you look what he's done. It's just amazing to see, to be honest. So
he's low-key like made it. It's actually mad.
And if he was that good, what, when was that? 2015. So how many years is that? 5 years ago. If he was that good in 2015, well, that speaks volumes, isn't it? 22 million views as well. That speaks for itself.
Most viewed.
And you have to think about it like this though. You would suspect that, obviously, as we've got older, the modern day age, they're like people like Nate Smalls and AJ Tracy. You just think they'd get more views naturally because like music is a big part of like life, isn't it? Especially like this grime. Because you know what, you say Chips, Skepta, Bugsy, they've all brought it up, but Bugsy's still there with the most views. So obviously that speaks volumes in itself.
To this day,
yeah.
To this day, still 22 million views. So that's why
Grime's not as big as it used to be.
I know.
I think one thing we can all admit is Drake's fire in the booth is possibly the worst thing to ever go on that channel.
Is that when you want to play good TikTok?
I think it was cool.
R's and B's and O's. Is it that one?
No, that's
he's
that's
just
his Link Up TV.
Oh, Link Up TV, that's the one.
His fire in the booth is, I don't rate it.
Dreadful. I don't rate it either.
No, I'll tell you one thing about Drake.
He just stick to his music.
Drake can spit. Drake, I think there's no other artist than Drake who's rapped every single different genre. Like,
yeah, 100%.
No, I respect him coming to the UK and going on.
And trying to be like that, innit?
Yeah, it was a good look for Fire in the Booth.
Oh yeah, defo. But I mean, it just weren't great.
Well, I mean, Lil Baby came and showed it. So, I mean,
do you know what's good about Drake?
Baby only showed it for 4 minutes.
Yeah, I know, that's the thing.
Do you know what you can say is good about Drake though? So like, when we seen when Little Baby collab with DBE, yeah. Like, what's it called? Like, Little Baby was just himself in it. Like, he was just American.
Oh, that's why Drake I respect Lil Baby so much. Go on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if Drake was on that track, he would like try and be like Young Adz and LB. So that's the difference. Like, Lil Baby's hard, of course. I'm not saying he's not. He's sick. But if you put Drake on that, he would have been like them.
Like, I do love Drake, but I know where you're coming from. You know, when he uses like British words and stuff. But I think there's nothing bad with that. Like, what's the issue in the biggest artist in the world embracing our culture?
Here's one you guys might not have heard, but it's very good. Ocean Wisdom's Fire in the Booth. I don't know if you've heard it.
I ain't even heard that, to be fair.
It is outrageous. His flow. Oh, it's
crossed that one yet?
Huh?
Haven't come across that one yet. But who is he? Is he American?
Ocean Wisdom? Nah, I think he's English. No, he's English. He's one of them like proper fast rappers.
Oh, who'd you compare him to? Eminem?
No, not Eminem.
RS, roll safe.
No, he's
It's ridiculous.
He said he's one of those fast rappers. Oh yeah, roll safe.
We can't forget about M Hunchos. Like, one of the more recent ones. That's one of the more recent ones that's been really impressive.
But so I don't know if you guys have come across. Have you heard Dig That's one? That was like 5 months ago.
Yeah,
Dig That's one was good.
I mean, yeah, no, Dig That was really good, but I don't think it was good as Digga D's. Digga D's was really good, but yeah, Digga D's, I'm not gonna make any songs anytime soon because he's in jail. Okay,
And Huncho brings a more of like a Arabian kind of style to his music as well.
Like, where
the
you
way
get
he sings
Arabia
and
from
raps.
then, mate?
Where'd you get Arabia from?
No, he actually
Where
is.
did you
Like,
get Arabia from?
okay,
When do you listen?
Middle Eastern, like Persian
He's-
kind of music.
No,
The way
that's
he
a Taiwan
sounds.
thing.
No,
Persian
that's
No, he doesn't.
ridiculous.
Arabian.
Nah,
That's
honestly,
ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
You schmuck.
no, he does, man.
You
need to
joke,
listen to him
man.
more
Oi,
if you don't think that.
shush, you joke, man.
That's some knackered argument.
Man said Arabian. Backtrack said Persian.
No, more of Middle Eastern, man. Trust me, he does. But the way he like sings and raps, you can tell. He's
Okay,
got
yeah,
that
we'll give
kinda,
you
like,
that point.
He's got
Yeah,
that
yeah,
kind
have
of
it,
flow
have it.
to him. Thank
can
you.
have that
I'll
point.
take that. I'll take that, Mike.
Of
What
course you
about
would say.
what we didn't even discuss? Dave's. Has everyone heard Dave's?
Yeah,
I
I
ain't heard Dave. I think the way I don't know.
Dave's.
So, well, anyway, they
No, I
deleted
heard it
because
with you.
yeah, so it's something to do with some copyright issues, but I don't think I've ever seen more. Like, you don't feel a fire in the booth as much as you just feel that one. Like, if you thought you felt Nave Small's fire in the booth, when you listen to Dave's, yeah, it's different. Jay?
Yeah. No, yeah. Dave's proper, like, emotional when he
No, no, yeah, yeah.
raps, you know what I mean? It's like his black box as well. Hello, emotions. Shit like that.
If you're talking about emotional fire in the boost, have you heard K Cokes?
Oh, I was gonna say that as my special mention because you can't not say K Coke
The emotion he
and
gets in that is crazy.
and JK. Because do you guys remember Deps, man?
Yeah,
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
Debs.
passed away. Yeah, that was
Alright.
JK's was basically aimed at his for him. Like, it was like a tribute kind of. Oh, so good.
Mm.
Even Wretch32 himself said that Wretch's favorite fire in the booth is JK's. Fun fact.
Mad.
That was a fun fact. I had fun hearing that fact.
What other fire in the booths
fact
could we just
indeed.
put out there? So I feel like we're gonna miss so many people are gonna get vexed.
Or, I don't know. Yeah, but there's so many, like, smaller ones that just don't get views, though, isn't it? So,
Yeah, exactly.
But there's some that are just they're so like everyone knows them. Do you get me? Because they've made such an impact. Like Nason was the first guy to pretty
Wait,
much
what
sing.
about Kano? Kano's fine to be.
I listened to Kano's last night.
Yeah, Kano's just different. Kano's a different breed.
His flow's weird. His flow's like you either love it or you hate it.
It's very different. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's different, but you can't. You have to respect these people because we wouldn't have half the artists we have now if it wasn't for Kano and Wiley and these people. Like, we wouldn't have Bugsy if it wasn't for Kano and Wiley. So we've got to
I don't
respect
know
all these
if
people.
have we mentioned Stormzy's one?
No. I don't really
Stormzy
like
put
Stormzy's fine to be.
solid.
I don't know.
I think it was good, but I don't
Wasn't
think
the best.
it break. I don't
Wasn't
think
the
it
best.
breaks through into the tier with Bugsy and Nines. I don't think it breaks through to
And
that.
Nates.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Nace was just different, but I reckon Bugsy takes the crown. Bugsy is the king.
I think Nates does get into top 3 though, 100%.
I think it has to.
we're trying to
I actually
formulate
think
a
it
top
has to.
3 here then.
Numbers don't lie.
What about Jay Huss's? Have you guys heard Jay Huss's?
Yeah.
Really,
Yes.
it's cold. But he's done a lot better freestyles, to be fair to him.
But Jay Huss makes good music in general.
Everything, like every type of music, is just good.
Like Jay Huss is just naturally. Him and Dave were just like one of those ones, you know, like naturally talented.
I think
Really
Nines'
likable
fire in the
characters.
booth is probably on the same level as Bugsy. Probably even better.
Nah, Bugsy's the king.
Harris,
I don't
have you
know,
heard Bugsy's Part 2?
Yeah.
I think that's so good as well. I don't know if the thing with Bugsy's is, I think it's a lot of because I just like Bugsy as a person in general, so that plays a part. But if we're taking that away, yeah, it probably is the same level.
Yeah, but Bugsy's a really likable character because look how he's built his career. Like he's been in films now as well. Like he's more of a brand, isn't he? Rather than just music.
Everyone watching the podcast.
I don't think it's that big of a deal.
We're still talking about fire in the booth, so we're moving on to more general things.
No, I'll say we can still stick to phone. So what about Krypton Conan's?
Which
Now,
which fire in the booth was this from? Everyone asking for favors. Gave me no favors when my mom was on
Mum
benefits.
was on benefits.
Yeah, where's that
Gave me
from?
no favors when my mum was on benefits.
Where's
Oh
that
my
from?
gosh.
Come on.
Oh, that's him, Honcho?
Yeah, that was too hard.
Yeah. What about Krypton
He's too smooth with it.
Conan? I don't think I'll punchlines in one.
Yo, say again, Sukosh.
Captain Conan's punchlines.
Oh yeah.
Captain Cones, you don't know.
Yeah, that was fire.
So
Why
you
this
reckon we
fire
should?
in the
So what about special mentions? Because we need to mention some people who we haven't said, but
Special
like
mentions.
people would probably be annoyed if we don't say them. So I'm gonna put some out there that people are gonna say. Someone called Loki. I don't know if you know, but Loki, Akala, and
Akali, yeah, we should mention.
And yeah, well, we say Kano.
Wait, we can't forget about Chip.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
How have we
Right,
forgot
okay.
about Chip? I don't understand.
Chips was really good.
Chip was hard. Dude,
I don't
I
think
know how
Chips
we
ever
haven't
done anything
mentioned-
that's not good. I don't know. Chips never done anything that's not good.
He's defo up there, 100%. He doesn't produce
100%.
something that's bad. You get me?
Yeah, exactly. But we've got to say the two Fire in the Boost that got reloads were Retro 2s and M Hunchos. The ones that got reloaded by Charlie.
Yeah, but actually 2's reload though. Was it? I don't know.
Don't disrespect Ret.
His bars are basically genius.
No, I'm not.
Exactly.
I'm not denying the reload.
Wretch is a genius.
I'm not denying
Lyrical
the reload.
genius.
I'm
That's what
saying
he is.
I'm saying the reload just came out
How
at the
you
wrong
know?
time. That's what I'm saying.
What, you think the reload ruined the flow?
Yeah,
I mean,
Re-up.
because when he
I
picks
feel
up
he is.
again,
M Honchos, the
Bro,
reload
this-
was like
They're very
perfect.
clever with this shit.
yeah. No, I think yeah, man. There's so many good Fire in the Boost, but I just think recently it's been lacking a bit, to be honest. Someone needs
Yeah,
to
there
save it. Someone needs to do.
hasn't been something recently that I've liked. From
Like
Fire in
we're
the
all
Boost.
still listening to
Do you
Fire in
get
the
me?
Boost from years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we listen to old ones.
Yeah, but don't you think that's because of the way the music's changed? Music
Imam,
has
you're a bit
changed.
loud. Imam, you're really loud.
I'ma run up and
I'm
spray
getting
him
this volumed up.
and leave him
That's fine.
in the church.
RS doesn't even
All
get
you
that. I mean,
people cussing me so cute. I'm here, Charlie, in the booth.
so okay, let's break it down then.
Oh, Mom. Okay, what are we saying? Top three is? We need a top
I
three.
think Bugsy has to be there. Bugsy and Nines. Who's the third though?
You
No,
I'm saying
Nate.
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 I'd
I
want
think-
Nathan there as well.
Yeah, I'd say that. People, I reckon when people watch this thing and go, oh, you've been favourite, like those three artists you've literally spoke about them the whole time.
yeah, I'd put
But
AJ
no, I
first
like
one in the
genuinely
top three.
believe it's them
but-
three.
But even Rich, 3-2, and
Okay,
Avelino.
Sam, I've got a question.
Fun.
Is AJ's Fire in the Booth better than Packages?
No,
Exactly. So I couldn't put it there, but Bugsy
yeah, but
Malone is probably
packages
one
is
of the.
just like another level. I'd put AJ's first booth at least third.
But Nave Small's Fire in the
Versatility,
Booth.
he does it on every beat.
But Nave Small's Fire in the Booth is good enough to be a tune, and that's probably one of the best music ever released. Same with Bugsy.
I don't know. I back
Same with
AJ's
Wretch.
first fire in the booth.
I know Wretch performs his Fire in the Booth at shows, and that's a big deal. Not many do that. That's how much in demand it is. His Fire in the Booth.
True.
Right. So are we saying Bugsy, Nines, and Nave Small's top three?
Yeah.
All right. Any special mentions?
Yeah, I have one.
Worlds.
Go on.
He goes by the name of Harris Khan. You know, he was singing a nice little melody about Charlie Sloth. You know, I think his Fire in the Booth about being on the sides and doing work.
That was, bro,
Really?
that's role says fire in the booth.
I really think that's Harris Khan. So that's my
Wait,
special
wait.
mention.
Wait, have we mentioned Myth's Fire in the Booth as well?
No.
I thought his was quite hard. I like
But
it.
I mentioned
I think it's
JK.
quite
Shout out JK's. JK's and
shout out
Mr.
Shout out
Good.
JK. Brum.
Shout out JK.
Hey, do you know what's
More
mad?
Ethan that repping the ends and that old king.
Hey, do you know what's mad?
Repping the little ends.
What'd you say?
You know what's
Oh,
mad?
what,
That,
2-1.
all the
What?
Death Man thing happened like when we were like really young.
Year
innit?
7?
Yeah.
Year 7, was it? Year
Yeah.
7.
Yeah,
Year 6.
it was. Well, that could be like another discussion, a long discussion. But I think people are saying like, God knows how big Depsman would have been now if he was still alive. Like he would have been
Yeah, we
massive.
never know. could be
The way
massive.
the way he was rapping 7 years ago is how people were rapping 2 years ago, like that, because he was that ahead of his time.
That's the levels he was
But
at.
then that's
Yeah.
Kinda mad.
that shows like the beauty of music as well, and how it's actually it just continues to change.
Yeah, exactly. And I think he would have changed with it as well. I think he
like,
could have been a superstar.
because like we know like all these UK like rappers, they're moving more towards the American side now. Like, why do you think AJ Tracy and H dropped Rain? They're trying to be American, you know. They're trying something different. They don't want to stick to being traditional anymore. You feel me?
Just wonder when D Block are gonna fully break into America.
Who knows? Next year, well, I'd said 5 mixtapes this year, and then after
Ads
that,
tweets a lot.
so funny actually.
Tweets a lot.
But you reckon he'll break out in America though? You reckon?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
want
think
to.
so.
on it.
They want to take over America.
You reckon the
I
American
think Nate Smalls has a big chance of breaking through.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, Nate Smalls is literally just suited to America, but he's right. I don't think you can say he's American. Nate Smalls is just a perfect balance.
There's other artists that will find it easier to break out into America than D Block.
Yeah, I think it's Nate Smalls.
Yeah, Nate Smalls. I think,
Nate Smalls.
AJ's already basically done it.
but he did it with H.
No, he's already broken into America before. He dropped LA for a week, he dropped Bankroll with Lil Mosey. He's already like firmly established himself in America.
He's got a lot of American links. That's why.
But you say firmly, but does that really count as firmly?
I
Yeah,
don't, no one's firmly broke except for Stormzy. Really,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I doubt Storm.
Firmly's hard. Yeah, and obviously like Ed Sheeran and people like that. That's just global though. That's different.
We need Ed
I
Sheeran.
would say Dappy is as good as Ed Sheeran.
That's a discussion.
Skills
It's
wise.
different. It's different audiences. It's different audiences.
It's different audiences, but
That's not a fair
But
comparison.
skills wise, they're both
no.
as
But I
versatile as each other.
think you can make the argument.
That's like saying Stormzy's as good as Ariana Grande. Different audiences.
No, it isn't. No, it's not.
You know what?
It is a bit.
One's a boy and one's a girl.
No, but it's not as much
think-
of a difference, but it still is a significant difference, so isn't it?
Nah, but do you know what my argument will be? Yeah, I think if any people could actually break out in America, the next ones will be Young T and Bugsy. They're so underrated.
I don't know if it's the breaking out into America thing though.
Yeah, but they like. Have you heard their new album? It slaps differently.
The way
D Block U will
way-
make it to.
The way to
100%.
break into a different country is you have to conquer the whole of your own country first.
Yeah,
And D Block have conquered the whole of the
Basically, that's what they will.
yeah, they've basically done that. Yeah,
Ali Pali twice.
twice. That is another, bro. You
I
gotta
guess-
put some respect on that.
Exactly.
I guess D Block has the best chance then of breaking out into America out of everyone, then, don't it? So
I think a lot of people on the list. There's a lot more reaction videos to D Block songs from America now.
it seems like more like because the
Depends on
whole
the
auto tune thing as
All
well.
right, let me
American
throw
side.
this statement out there. You know who's okay? I'm just gonna say this just hypothetically, right? The person, the only UK singer you want to call it, who has broken out into the US is KSI.
Yeah, but
KSI's broken everywhere because he's the YouTuber and he's got following from everywhere.
that's because he's YouTube.
It's like a cheat code in a way.
It's like the
but you got
fight-
respect him. Rick Ross, Little Baby, Lil Pump.
Yeah,
Yeah, I respect it, but what you got to think is that the reason. Okay, so now he's saying that he didn't pay for the Rick Ross feature
Oh, he
or
did.
the Lil Baby feature,
He
but
must
I
have.
don't know how much you can believe that. Like Lil Baby is the biggest artist in the world right now. He is, yeah, after his album and his tunes, probably alongside Roddy Rich commercially.
You're telling me
So
Lil Baby's that, yeah, I'm going to make a tune with UKSI.
But no, but
Of
Lil
every
Baby's like
rapper.
that. You think D-Bot paid for the Lil Baby tune? I think the reason they made the Lil Baby tune was because when I think it was at Wireless, Lil Baby brought them out, and I think they made a connection there. And Lil Baby, they just got
So
along.
you don't think your
You
guys
know-
paid for Lil Baby?
Who D-Block Europe?
Yeah.
You know
No
who-
way, they didn't pay.
No,
Young
no,
has tweeted. He goes, "Why would we pay for it?
Yeah.
The boys."
You know who had a pending
Lil
collab?
Baby promotes their stuff.
You know who had a pending
Yes.
collab and it would have been absolutely amazing?
Who?
EB and Pop Smoke, man. RIP Pop Smoke.
I've heard that Fredo and Pop Smoke have one. Fredo and Pop Smoke, R.I.P. Pop Smoke.
RIP,
Yeah,
man. Like Dior. What a song that was.
Big tune.
Fredo's new song Scorpion is a banger. Let's not forget that. Bringing back his old vibes and that.
I'm thinking maybe we can discuss maybe not now, but another time, what we think Fredo's album's going to be like, what the impact, how good do you reckon it's going to be? I think it will be, because his recent album, Third Avenue, I think the only feature was Dave and Lil Dots. They only had 2 features because he said he didn't want to run too many features on it, and now this one he said he'll have features on it. So
Who else could be on it?
on Fredo's album,
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Let's be real. Fredo can make music with pretty much anyone because he's up there he's top tier now in the UK.
Yeah.
He's respected as well.
Going back to Fire in the Booths, can we mention Gecko when he was 16 years old and he produced that massive freestyle?
You know what?
At the age of 60, come on.
Yeah, he was 16. It's like
That
Dave's
was
Black Box.
That was
Gecko
cold.
was
The rhythm
young.
to it as well.
Is
At
that
the
wearing,
age of 16, it was not like
is
he's
Gecko wearing a
21.
Gucci scarf in that? What's he wearing?
I think he's wearing a Gucci scarf in it, I think.
Is he rapping about his brother, if I'm not wrong?
He's rapping about his
Yeah.
when he
And
got
it's
cancer.
proper emotional.
Yeah, and he looked like he was about to cry and shit.
Yeah, okay, I remember.
Yeah.
That was good.
It's
not like elite, but it's really
okay.
good.
It's not
like,
elite, but it's like it emotionally attaches with the person.
And I
He
think,
relates
but,
to
and the thing is, I
that
don't
song.
think many people would have listened to it. You get me? Like, the average person would not have heard it. Same with the average person.
I swear it's got 1 million. I swear it's got 1 million views.
Yeah, but Bugsy has 22 million views, and we're not obviously a tune isn't
Views
good
don't mean that
based
much.
on its views. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But I'm talking clearly. Bugsy doesn't have 22. It has 22 million views for a reason.
For a reason. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Should we talk about? Should we just have a little talk on the Rona?
Talk on the what?
COVID-19 UK.
Oh, on the COVID.
On COVID-19 UK 2017, 18, 19 B.
Yes. Well, it's called COVID-19 because it came out in 2019. That strain did. Yeah.
Listen, I'll tell you what.
In my
right now,
opinion-
we're in BC before. No, wait. You know, like last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was 2019 BC.
Yeah,
before
before
COVID.
Corona. That's a good one. Did you see that on Instagram too?
No, I promise you I didn't.
Oh, you actually came up with that. Fair enough.
We were basically Italy 12 days ago, and
Yeah.
Boris Johnson should have called a lockdown 2 weeks ago when the Italy said to us, "Listen, lockdown, have a lockdown now."
Do it.
That's what
now.
it
I'm just gonna quickly say,
Basically.
the thing I just said that I've seen that in another podcast. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Lockdown now. Stay in your house now.
it's really
Don't
hard.
come out.
Stay
now.
home, stay safe. Not like Jack Grealish.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he made a
no.
video and
The
then he got in a
bastard.
crash after having a night out.
Yeah,
Did
let's
you
talk.
see
Let's
Piers
talk about that.
Morgan's?
Let's talk about
Piers
that.
Morgan's
idiots.
called him a clown.
He
He's
is
like,
a
"You
clown.
But it's his third time being on the news.
I mean, you know,
The worst part is he's always caught on camera, the bastard.
you know,
Always caught on camera.
I've got a question, Harris. Because you're a Villa fan, do you think? I'm a United fan. Do you think he's gonna? Do you think he's still coming to United? Because that deal was really close.
I don't know. I think he does affect that, but I think Man United will be able to get him on a cheap now that's happened.
They use
It's
it
going
as
to
like
affect both clubs. Yeah. They use it as a way of getting him. But I don't know if Manchester United would still want him at your club.
No, I disagree because look, I support Liverpool, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, absolutely hate Man United, but I know Man United are one of the biggest clubs in the world, and they don't want a reputation of having bad players. And like, yeah, he's young and everyone makes mistakes, but the mistake he made was just like it's like unforgivable in a way because how can you try and be an advocate for something but then do it yourself?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
yeah.
Apparently,
He's still young.
The fact is, if he knew that he was going to go on a bender, right?
They wouldn't want something like that.
If he knew he was going to go on a bender, why become an advocate for it anyway?
That's what I'm saying.
It's like,
apparently
what's
he
the
was
point?
with 2 other Premier League players as well.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he was.
He was with
And
2
he's
other
a
Premier League players.
I think the fact that he's a captain.
One of the players was an England player. I'm guessing it's Maddison and Chilwell. Because
I hope it's Paul Pogba because then Souness is going to go off at him.
Grealish does not chill with Paul Pogba. Where have you got this from?
I just hope it's Pogba because Souness will have an absolute field day.
He hopes because it's a hypothetical situation, but then it's worse because he's captain as well because he's representing Villa as well, isn't he? He's meant to be
100%. His captain armband should get taken off him.
Because
Do you know what you got to think about as well? Euros. I know they're not happening, but they'll be delayed. And he was literally, I think he was guaranteed to break into the squad. And now this
now it's questionable.
No, but you got to take him regardless. But what I will say about Grealish, right? Everyone knew Jack Grealish as Mr. Aston Villa, and then he's their best player as well. Like hands down, he's their best player. For him to be making a mistake like that,
Nah,
I mean,
but what about Samata?
And what a Samata. Big boy Samata and that.
he's had 3 games.
That's my guy.
He had 3
Scored
games.
2 goals. Come on.
Oh, yo, Harris.
Sam,
Remember
Big
when we
Wes
saw,
will be back
remember
as
when we
well.
saw, remember when we saw Wesley Town?
Yeah, I see Wesley.
Yeah, remember when we saw Wesley? That was sick.
Yeah, I see Wesley.
Wait, isn't he the guy that you've seen like four different times already or something?
That's Kodja. Kodja, I've seen a few
that's-
times.
Sam,
Yo,
don't you think? Yeah, player of the season next year, Takumi Minamino.
no, player of the season this year and next year and every year, Jordan Henderson.
Henderson. Yeah, fair enough.
Romelu Lukaku. I think we should wrap it up here.
Oh, you
What
don't.
are you guys thinking?
Well, yeah, it's been a great discussion about the fire in the booths. You know, we all through
A
our
little talk on Corona.
we
Good old
threw
Corona.
our different opinions in on the fire of the booths, but obviously we appreciate all of them. But we
I
came
just
up.
want to, just in
We
advance,
appreciate
wanna
all of them
say,
except for Drake's.
Yeah,
it was our bad if the audio is not great because it's the first ever time we filmed it and it's going to be the first one we post. So just
apologies for that, but you know, it's a learning curve. Whatever.
we appreciate if you could subscribe and like the video.
100%.
Subscribe,
We will keep-
like, and comment.
We'll keep
And
the
you've
content
got no excuse because we're quarantined, so you got nothing else to do.
Also,
exactly, and plus
dislike.
we
if you
have the
wanna
special
dislike.
guests and special mention, as always, Harris Khan, who's going to be singing and dancing every single episode. So make sure you tune in and see them shenanigans.
And we could do a Money Heist review, and that might be coming
Oh,
soon.
Money Heist.
Money
I
Heist.
need
So
to
you-
watch it still.
Oh, you haven't
Yeah.
seen
Schmucks.
Money Heist. Get on
Click
it.
that-
Man.
Get watching.
Get on it.
Click
honestly.
that red button, you schmucks.
Yeah.
All right, we'll catch you guys in the next podcast.
Of